Hi, in this video, I'm gonna show you 20 English verbs that can save your life. And I'm serious. These verbs are so important for different reasons. In the English language, we use these verbs almost 95% of the time. So I don't know what other verbs you are learning right now. It doesn't matter. Stop it, okay? Don't stop that. These are the verbs that you should be learning. Believe me, it doesn't matter what language you're learning. Spanish, German, Chinese, it doesn't matter. Look for these verbs always, okay, in those languages. In English, we have these, and I'm gonna explain them to you. But first of all, I want you to look at this. If you want, you can stop the video and take a screenshot, take a picture, because in a few moments, I will erase all this so I can explain to you these verbs individually. Okay, these are very important. Believe me, after you learn this, you will feel so confident that after you learn these verbs, you will be speaking English like never before. Okay, so let me explain to you why these verbs are in red. I don't know what color you see in your screen, but they are purple. Okay, maybe you see them black, but it doesn't matter. I want you to see these from number 4 to number 8. They are in red. Why do you think they're in red? They're very important, and let me explain to you why. These other verbs, you can use them individually. You can use them with a noun, you can use them with an adjective, but you don't need to use another verb. You can use them alone, or you can use them with another verb. It is fine. But this, you cannot use them alone. You need to have another verb next to it or close to it. You need to. If you don't have it, you can't use them alone. That's why these are very, very special. In fact, you can see that the other ones, they have to be, to have, to do, to need, to want, to get, to go, to feel, to think. In this case, think, we use it as believe. I think. Not think, but more like I believe. 15 is to look for, which means search, seek. What do you seek? What do you search? What do you look for? See, number 16, to use. Very important when we use the expression I used to go to that school. I used to do this. This is important because we use it all the time. To keep, to speak, in all the different versions of the verb speak, because when we speak, we create words. We pronounce words in a coherent way to express our ideas, to make other people understand them. So to speak, the equivalent would be to talk, to tell, and to say. So in this respect, I put them together, okay? Because we're gonna learn them together. Because sometimes we can interchange them. Instead of saying I speak, I can say I talk, or I say, or I tell, okay? Number 19, to know. To know can also be similar to the verb realize. Hold on, this. Okay, to realize. If you see this in the British version, realize, they write it with an S. But in North America, we use the Z, like we in Canada say. In the United States, they say this Z. In Canada, we call it Z. So to know means to realize. When you realize something, you know, you get to know. And also can be aware. When you are aware of something, you know when you are aware of the presence of somebody, that means that you know that somebody is close. And okay, number 20, this we can say to make. Okay, this is a very important verb too. Like I said, normally in a language, we have approximately 500 useful verbs. From those 500, 100 are very common, 50 are very, very common, and 20 are essential. They are the most important verbs. Okay, so that's why I created this. I'm trying to make this video not too long because I don't want you to get bored. I don't want you to sleep on me. I don't want you to fall asleep on me, okay? So I'm gonna, right now, I will erase this and we're gonna cover as much as we can on the first three, okay? So, ready? I'm gonna erase this. Take a picture. 1, 2, 3. So there you go. So we're going to explain the verb to be. In the English language, the verb to be is very, very important. We use them all the time. We use it all the time. In other languages, like I think Tagalog and Philippines, and I think Russian, they don't use the verb to be as much as we use it in English or Spanish or French. So the verb to be, we employ it, we use it in the past, for the present, and for the future. And as you can see, we can use the verb to be alone, with an adjective, with a noun, and it makes sense perfectly. I can say, I am your friend. You are student. You see, it makes sense, right? And also, I can use it together with another verb. I can say, for instance, I am speaking. You see, I am speaking. You are watching. And you are listening. So when we use the verb to be in the present and we use the other verb like I am, speak, and we can put this one, speaking. I am speaking. I give a sense that I'm doing this as I'm talking. I am doing what I'm saying. Okay, so this is called the present continuous tense. All right, so that's for the present, but also I can say I am. No, basically it's this. Okay, I don't want to complicate things, so just remember this. In the past, I can say I was speaking. In the future, I say I will be speaking. As you can see, the verb to be is very, very versatile. So versatile that there are other things. This, I'm going to tell you something, okay? This is something that not many students know because this is a very common slang. That's the problem. You see, when you study English in a formal school, they only teach you the formal English. They don't teach you the street language. You study, I don't know where you are right now, but you study English, you come to North America, you start talking to people, and you don't understand it. Wait a minute. I was a good student. I had great qualifications, good grades. And how come I don't understand these people? And let me explain. I will be explaining certain things to you that will open your eyes. I'm sure you don't know this. Okay, wait, I'll show you. Let me give you an example. I will say to you, I am talking to you. In a colloquial way, we don't say I am. We say hey, I'm talking to you. See, we say am. I am. Hey, I'm talking to you. Okay, that's probably you know this, but this is the most important thing. In a colloquial way, if I say I am not talking to you, I'm talking to my friend. I'm not talking to you. So I say I am not talking to you, right? This is the formal way. I can also say I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friend. I'm not talking to you, right? So I'm saying I'm not talking to you. But you see, when you come to North America, I don't think they say that in England or Australia. I'm not really sure. But in North America, and I'm talking about the United States and Canada, you're going to hear people, some people, right? Well, actually, many people, you will hear this. I ain't talking to you. You see this? This is an evolution from here. I am not. I'm not. And then many people say, I ain't. Hey, I ain't talking to you. So if you come to North America and somebody says something and you say, what? The person will say, hey, I ain't talking to you. And you go like, what does that mean? What is he saying? Right? When they say I ain't, they're using the verb to be. I am. I am not. But they say, hey, I ain't talking to you. So this is something for you to keep in mind. Remember, if you hear somebody saying something like, hey, I ain't doing that, which means I am not doing that. Okay, I ain't. So that's something that when you listen, when you hear that, it means I am not. Okay, hey, I ain't going to the party. Again, this is more like a slang. Many people use it, but we don't consider it appropriate. It's not necessarily a slang. It's not necessarily a mistake, but people, when they talk normal English, they don't really say it unless the person has a low level of education. So that's why many people say I ain't, or I ain't going to that party. Okay, that's something for you to keep in mind. Unfortunately, I don't want to extend myself. I'm gonna leave it here for now. In the next video, I will explain about the verb to have and the verb to do, because they are really important too. Okay, I hope that this video helped you understand certain things. I hope that you learned maybe a new thing. If you have any questions, let us know. Let me know, and we'll be happy to help you. Okay, so that's it for now. Take care and see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.